upset because I didn't see a, whoa. Oh, PNG Tuber Plus is broken. Yeah, it's like lagging. Hi, Charmy. Ooh, I'm a little sad, but which, I shouldn't be because I just like got a lot of work done, but I think I'm just like burnt outside, like bleh. I think the emotional turmoil I've experienced over the past couple days is still hitting a little bit, just not that bad. And I'm gonna line this. I think, because that is what I am going to do. Where's the character reference though? God, some things are so bright and I'm sitting here in a really dark room. Actually, I have the music down really low. Hold on. I kind of changed my volume settings, so everything's probably really... Oh wait, no, it's not quiet for you. Never mind. My bad, my bad. Never mind. Where is it for me? There we go. It's just a quiet song. Like, it says it's loud, but it doesn't sound loud to me. Even turning it up. Okay. What was I gonna do? I was gonna clean my glasses. I didn't shower and I didn't wash my face, so I need to do that before bed. But will that happen? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Probably shower in the morning, but by then my face will break out, so yay. I already broke out because of the period. Got this huge pimple on the side of my face. I was just like, the fuck, man. I kind of missed those little star. I'd gotten some of those star, like, blemish covers. And I ran out. And I'd really like to buy some more, actually. Because they were helpful. Straight A! 0, yeah. Yeah, I really was worried I wasn't going to pass that one. I worry every time, and I do it every time. Except math. Math kicked my ass. But I guess math kicks most people's asses. And I have statistics. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm very proud of myself because that was a 4-week accounting class and it was something I was scared of. And I kicked its ass and I'm real proud. I guess, but like it's always from one thing to another. So now I'm like, oh, I finished that. Now to move on to Donathon and then bankruptcy. Yeah, I just want to spend a little time relaxing and being like, yeah, I did it. Just a little time. I'm not good at that though. This is my reward. Streaming was my reward because I wanted to yap today and I couldn't. That's all I wanted to do. Celebrate, 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 celebrate. I don't feel like drawing for myself, honestly. So what I'm doing right now is good enough. I was like, ugh, I need to talk to people. What's this? Oh. For some reason my watch is like giving me notifications about things that are on my computer. And I'm like, but why? I put in sleep mode. Do not disturb. Cause I am just like, I get it. I get the notifications like. Actually, no. There's no reason I should get those notifications unless my Discord is closed on my PC. Hold on. Okay. Man, one of my coworkers was just like, talking about being productive and said that isolating themselves helps for them. I was like, that's good, just don't isolate yourself too much. As long as you take time for fun, which I suck at doing, which is why I was like, yeah, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I was basically like also responding to him, and also, man, I'm not excited for fall semester. I'm fucking exhausted. But maybe it won't be that bad. I have to be positive about it because the last fall semester wasn't bad and spring semester wasn't bad. It was just summer kicked my ass, dude. Summer has just been kicking my ass. It's over now. Summer is over. Fuck you, summer. Bottom. Okay. Well, you cram a whole class into just a few weeks. That's pretty insane, intense. It is, especially when it's a hard subject. Like, I should have chosen an easier subject. I don't know what I'll do next year because I'll probably still be there next summer. What am I gonna do? Hold on. I'm trying to understand this picture as well. Because I'm like, I'll probably do something easy like language, even if it's not transferable. Because, dude, cannot with the. Because, like, accounting was way too hard, dude. Why did I do that? Excuse me. I took it as an elective, too. I'm not mad that I did. Because it was very helpful and I learned a lot, and I'm saving everything I learned. All the information I got, I'm hoarding that shit, but it just drained me a lot, and I want some time to recoup, and I guess I have next week, but I also don't, because guess who's got to file bankruptcy? So fun. I was supposed to, like, call the legal place this week, and I did try, but I only tried one day, and then after that I was like, God, I'm tired, and I need to study, and I got the donathon, and Uh, I will say I'm really like realizing that I have a lot of friends and people that care about me, and that's really heartwarming. I know I'm sounding kind of deadpan, so it doesn't sound like I think it's heartwarming, but it is. It's very encouraging to know that I know so many people that care about me. I feel very fortunate. As always, I always like to say I'm pretty fortunate. Regardless of all the bullshit I do, and the shit I get into, I am a pretty fortunate person. Do, 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 do. I mean, I'm privileged why I can even do so well in school. I'm privileged why I can feel somewhat confident, not completely confident, somewhat confident that I can file bankruptcy by myself. Still gonna talk to that legal aid place because they did call me back, so I'm just gonna have to be like super available when I call them. I don't know if this is how the choker is supposed to go. Oh, I should tell Jen that I'm working on this if she's available. Oh yeah, she. Yeah, I'm also anxious to go to school mask presenting because I didn't do that last year. And so there's so much to it. But I mean, like, I guess it'll be okay. We'll try. Try my best as always. Try not to let it hold me back, but it might. We'll see. Hi, Jen. Sorry if I sound. Sorry, I sound sort of deadpan. I am tired, but I had a little bit of alky because I was like, my entire body hurts and is so tense. Probably from last night. When I had a really bad like PTSD panic attacky thing, and laid in bed for an hour even though I was streaming. No, you're cute. I'm not cute, but thank you. But I know people are always like, you sound tired. And I'm like, I am tired. I did spend my entire day studying for about 7 hours. Let me see. 8 hours? 8 is my average. Oh, let's be honest. Oh, snap. Never mind. 11 and a half hours. Because I couldn't focus, so it took extra long. As my secret captain, I'm always tired. What is that from? When I think captain, I think Star Trek every time. Avengers. Ah. Who says that? Because that sounds like a Stark line. Like, who else would always be fucking tired? I'd be tired if I was Tony Stark. I don't remember the Avengers. If you can't tell, Bruce Banner. Oh, he would also be tired. He would also be fucking tired. He says I'm always angry. Oh. Now that sounds familiar. Thank you guys. I am tired, but I wouldn't remember it if it wasn't tired. Ow, I bit my tongue. Even if I wasn't tired, I would not have remembered the Avengers. It was like, that was a lot of years ago. I don't want to think about how many. That was a lot of years ago. I understood that reference. You did. I did not. I understood that reference at 13. No, shut up. No, ain't no way. No, was it 13 years? Man, I guess I didn't see the Avengers when it came out then, because when I think Avengers, that was 17, right? So if it was 13 years ago, 17, I didn't have access to a movie theater. You know, so I'm like, I didn't see it in theaters then. I saw the other ones, but not that one, not the original. Certainly not. Probably pirated that shit when I was a teenager. Back when that was really easy to do. Not me being hot for Loki for this long. That seems on brand. That seems so on brand. I don't know why. Did I think any of the Avengers were hot? Mm, uh, I guess the typical like the typical Thor and Captain America were attractive. I wasn't like crazy about any of them. I'm bad at liking like fictional characters, I guess. I don't know. There's something wrong with me. Wait. Yeah, 11 hours of studying. No wonder I sound like this. Bucky Barnes. Oh my god. Captain America and Bucky. Constantly all over my timeline. I feel like this should not be so flat. Way too flat. I don't know why, but in my brain I was like flat like my chest, and then I was like, but it's supposed to be that way. I paid for it to be flat. I don't know what's happening in my brain right now. Hold on. I still don't know what happened to that bill or where it is. For top search, I have no idea. Every time someone says they find a fictional character or celebrity hot, I just internally go, man, this is really serious business for people. This is really serious business for people. I have an easier time being attracted to fictional characters. A lot of people do. I'm just not one of them. I am not one of them, which is unfortunate. It's probably better to just like fictional characters. I'm fucking typing and fat fingering my phone. Please excuse me. You're okay. You're okay. Oh, I've been so hungry today, but I realized maybe it's not hunger, so I'm having more tea. I'm having some ginger tea. I just like, man, the amount of liquids I'm drinking right now is so wild because I just finished my energy drink. It doesn't sound like I did. I just finished my energy drink. I'm having some ginger tea, and I made myself an alcoholic drink. So the very small one. Just because I was like, bro, your body is tense as all hell, and I was like, yeah, PTSD, yay. Yeah, I don't remember who was here for it last night when I came back, and I was like, yeah, someone I knew when I was like 15 showed up, and it was a bad time for me mentally. I don't remember who was here when I said that, but yeah, it was fun. I love ginger tea. Ginger tea is the only thing saving my stomach right now, dude. My stomach's in shambles. I think it's because I'm off tea, because I was really healthy when I was on tea. And so I think not being on tea, I was here. Hope you're doing alright. I'm doing okay. That emote, yes, that's me. That's me. I'm gonna remake all of these with truffles, I think. I really think truffles is the winner. Like, I do love the Nox emotes, though. All the Nox emotes are good, but I just don't think I can draw Nox anymore. I don't think I'm good at it now. But truffles is pretty solid. Pretty solid character for this shit. I had something of a moment a bit ago about like my feelings about myself. Uh I'm sorry because it sounds like that was a bad moment. I'm assuming, and I'm sorry you had a bad moment. You're good? Okay, that's good. Got root to make a Jumpies emote of noodle bun. Oh my god. Wait, where is it? Let me see. Where is it? That sounds so cute. Unless it's not made yet. Oh, I've seen that. Yes. God, that's so cute. I didn't know Root made that. That's so cute. That's so cute. I need to go to Root's streams more. I actually spent some time in streams today while I couldn't focus. Because I couldn't focus and I was like, might as well do something with the time. Hold on, what's this? Let me look at this. Let me look at this. Hold on. I missed some notifications, but they're just stream notifications for streams that I already showed up to, more or less. Hold on, I need to mute the server. It says I don't get notifications for anything, but I'm still getting notifications. Say what? How? Soda pop interest check. I don't know what I just said. My friend would love this. Oh my god, Chili would love a Sasha Boy scene. And keep that open for a bit. The streams are very good relaxation for me while working. What? I said it. What? You said what? Oh. Did I? I thought I said, No, I didn't say what to what you're... Hold on. I'm just gonna look through these applications for zines. Oh, I said say what? Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's see. Does this have anything that Chili would use? Instagram. Kind of do want to join the Saja. What do you think, Saja Boys, Ian? What do you guys think? I'm not crazy about them, but no, I don't have time in my life. What am I talking about? It'd be good to have K-pop Demon Hunters fan art though. I should make some. Like, I'm just like, it was a good movie. I'm just not insane for it like everybody else, but I never am. I'm so, like, normie about things. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what to do with this in relation to the titties. I'm not surprised you love K-pop Demon Hunters. See, you like normal things. Like, you should draw more fan art. You like normal things. Draw fan art of them. People loves their fan art. Stuttering. You do. I mean, I don't know how much you do, but I usually see you do it up. So it's just like I haven't seen you do K-pop Demon Hunters fan art. I haven't seen it. It might exist. You would, if you had time and energy. Felt. If I was full time on this, I would. Oh, okay. I mean, you don't have to be full time on it, but I understand that extra time and energy is hard. My job right now is killing me. I know, man. I know, and I'm so sorry. School's killing me. School and life. Not just school. School. If it was just school, I probably would be fine, but life, I'm like, takes a swig of a drink real quick. Life is hitting. Life got hands, bruh. Oh. Life got hands. Big meaty hands that really hurt. They're calloused. They're just nasty, nasty, big hands. Slapping the hell out of me at all times. Like, please, just please. You know, give me a break. And it's like, no. It's Fight Club out here. I'm like, why? I didn't sign up, man. I didn't sign up. I'm still kind of hungry. Bro, why am I so hungry? What's this? Hold on. Hold on, I need the big eyes emote. Where is it? Where's the big eyes emote? So it's one of the smiling ones. There it is. It was it's in the first, like the first. Hi, radio. Hi, Acacia. Love from Australia. I'm very sick with the man flu. Oh no! Why does my brain desire food most of the time? Stress. Probably stress. Probably stress for both of us. Stress. Um. Uh. Okay. Sorry. Oh yeah. What's happening? Oh my god, why am I getting so many messages? I can't say I've experienced radiation poisoning. Wait, huh? I think it's radiation poisoning. Give me at-home remedies for radiation poisoning. Send at-home remedies to make me feel better or cure my sickness. In all seriousness, it's just the man flu. What is man flu versus other flu? Like, I didn't expect you to catch bird flu specifically. I could have just said flu. I'm confused. Hold on. Bruh, what the... Bruh. What a night. What a night. The messages I'm getting. Man flu exists. Is that what y'all call it in Australia? Is it a man flu? Is a colloquial term, not a medical diagnosis, referring to the perception that men exaggerate the severity of symptoms when they have the cold or flu-like symptoms. What the fuck? I also wish to know. Man, as in the Old English usage where man, human, ver, man, and wif is woman? I don't know. Bruh. Referring to the perception that men experience more severe symptoms when afflicted with the common cold or flu-like illnesses. Okay. I don't understand. Primarily British, it is frequently used in a self-depreciating manner. Okay. Is this just like Men are bitches when they get the flu. I don't. Alright, whatever. Never heard this before, but it's primarily British. So I'm gonna assume that's why. That's why it's a werewolf. It's a man wolf. What? Oh, where is man? Oh. You know, werewolf should be a whiff wolf? Whiff wolf. Oh my god. Alright. I'm getting hungry for real, and I'm kind of mad because I don't know what to eat. I bought food, but none of it's like filling me up, and I'm sad. I'm so sad. Like, what's the point of this food if I'm still gonna be hungry? So I'm like, is it really hungry? There's no way I can be this hungry. It's just gotta be something else. That or I fucked my blood sugar there. Whiff my whiff. Ba-da-da-da. But yeah, I don't, man. What a night. You also have the words like alewife, which was a woman whose job was to oversee brewing ale at an inn, I think. I didn't know they brewed ale at the inn, damn. Damn, that's a lot of work. You running an inn and you're running a brewery at the same time, damn. I mean, it makes sense, but damn. I just was like, huh, I smell alcohol, and then I realized there's some in my cup. I think I was like, I think I became aware of it because of the beer, the ale thing. Like I'm using multiple old-timey things. Maybe. Also, does vodka cure radiation poisoning? Answer, it only partially cures alpha particle. So if you have ate radiated meat or vegetables, you could theoretically allow you to eat it. What the fuck is this, Fallout? Hold on, let me... Very little drawing is happening. It's not even y'all's fault this time. I'm just getting a lot of messages. Okay, sorry. So my friend sent me a picture of them all wired up, and I was like, "Are they in the hospital? Are they good?" They're just doing a sleep study, and I was like, "Oh, okay." Now, real life fun fact: it doesn't allow you to absorb alpha particles into your tissue. It's too much science for me. I'm not gonna lie, that's too much science for my little pea brain. When it comes to beta gamma and neutron particles, you're kind of shit out of luck. Well, bruh, I didn't know those existed. Bruh, I don't know what those mean. Take a very tiny sippy. I don't like this drink as much. I wanted to make a hot toddy, but apparently you need, like, whiskey for that. And I was like, oh. I'm just a dirt scientist. I mean, you're some kind of scientist, and that's better than me as far as science goes. I know psychology. I know a little sprinkling of business now. God, I hope I enjoy this fall semester. I'm so scared. Because, you know, I don't like how this looks. I just don't like how this looks. I think we're gonna have to figure out what the armpit's doing. Ba-da-dum. I eat more clay on the daily than radiation. Why are you eating clay, bruh? You not washing your hands. You inhaling it? Like, inhaling it, I guess I could have seen, but eating it is wild. I'm sorry, I just keep flipping this picture trying to understand what to make it better, and then when I undo it also flips. Okay, I'm gonna just do a different layer and draw something out so I can understand what's wrong. I was gonna be like, seriously though, I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you guys. No, I'm laughing. I'm laughing because immediately after that thought, the thought came into my mind of those markers I wanted. And I was like, damn, see, now I can't say it because now that's gonna sound fucked up if I'm like, if I'm like, oh, I appreciate you guys. By the way, I really want some highlighters. And I was like, mind, why did you do it in this order? Why did you do it in that order? You know? But I do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for dealing with my crazy ass. Inhaling, consuming. Technically, it's sterilized when the soil has been sitting in the oven at 105 to 110 C, plus those minerals and vitamins in clay. Yeah, that doesn't explain why you're eating it. That doesn't... Inhaling, sure, but why are you eating the clay? Like, is the clay just tasty, my mans? Like, what's that about? Also, some parts of the world consume clay cakes. I know, I'm just saying. You're not even in that part of the world as far as I'm aware. I don't think they do that in Australia. It's on my hands and everywhere in the lab. Oh, okay. So it is just like how I end up eating cat hair. Got it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. At least her hands don't have claws. I feel cold. I keep feeling so cold. Have you tried eating clay in some part of your diet? No. No, I have not. The texture sounds like it wouldn't be very fun, first of all. You know, watching streams today, I realized that I like when people are quiet a little bit, you know? Like, I like those quiet moments in streams. Like, not if they're constant, but like when people are just like stimming and shit, I was like, oh, that's actually nice. I try not to hum too much because I'm really bad at it. My voice cracks, but I find it soothing when other people do it. Depends on if it's dead clay, low reactive, or high reactive clay. Wait, so by reactive, are you saying that the clay is naturally irradiated, or what's it reacting with? Does it react with your gut biome? Like what? Why do I ask these questions? Why do I? Oh, the thirst for knowledge, you know, it just never ends, because I don't know why the fuck I want to know about clay. I'm telling you, man, I'm getting real good at striking up conversations about just about anything at this point in my life. All you have to do is have a little bit of curiosity and a little bit of respect for other human beings, and you can talk to just about anybody. Reactive on how much water it absorbs or expands. Oh, okay. That's so much like more basic than I expected. I wanted the clay to do something really cool, you know? Not just absorb water, you know, we're talking about radioactive stuff, and now the clay's just absorbing water, you know, it's a little bit of a letdown. This is bad for road design. For a road to expand Oh, 50 millimeters or 100 millimeters. Wow, that's such a small like amount. If I'm like that's what 5 to 10 centimeters. That's such a small amount, but it'll crack the road, huh? 1 to 2 inches. Yeah, that's such a small amount for a road, but I get it. It would crack the pavement. There are so many jobs out there that you just don't know are jobs, man. There's so many jobs that you just don't even know exist. People are working on things that make your life so much easier, and you don't even know that they're working on them. These things just come to you served on a platter. Like roads. Do I know anything about roads? Like, you see people doing construction, you think of the construction workers. You don't think about people testing whether or not the soil can handle the road. Like, what? Do they even do that here in America? I don't even know, man. So many jobs that you just wouldn't know are jobs, man. It's always interesting. I run into so many, like, different random people online. I guess that's the whole point of being online, right? Is you run into different random people, but I feel like it's rare nowadays to run into people that are just different from you. It would crack the primer, seal, or aggregate mixture. Oh. That sounds like they probably have to do that here too. And I just didn't know it existed. Interesting. Very interesting. Hey. Okay. I still feel like this music is fucking quiet for me for some reason. Hold on. I want to be enveloped by the sound for once, you know? Australia Gold Standard testing. They do in America. It's California bearing ratio. Oh. An ad's about to start. It's just not something that's talked about by the average person, you know? Well, I got that. I'm just saying we don't talk about it here. I doubt you talk about it often in Australia either. I'm just saying. It's not a job you'd know exists. It's one of those, like, more hidden ones, you know? Like, I'm sure if you're like some sort of environmental major, you'd know, but other than that, it's not one of those glamorous ones that you hear about a bunch. I guess I never wanted a hidden profession. I always wanted to be seen, huh? Never knew the job exists, and I was unironically working in a kebab shop as a manager and got a call to dig holes. Wow. See, I'm telling you, it's like one of those random hidden jobs. You're just like, that's not real. That's not real, and then it's real, and you're like, what? Life is so interesting. When it's not being miserable, life is so interesting. I think I heard Maki. Did I say that weird? Maki. I think I heard Maki say that life is good the other day, and I was like, that is such a, like. He seems so filled with pure joy, and I love it. Because I'm just like, that's so hard to find nowadays. I struggle to find it. Pure joy? Damn. Humble beginnings. I mean, it's cool that you went from that to what you're doing right now. Interesting train of events. Did you have to get, like, certifications and stuff for it? I mean, imagine. I feel like you said something about not having a degree or having a degree, but not. Were you the one that didn't finish yours? I don't remember. I don't remember if you pet shop, waiter, car wash, KFC, kebab shop, construction material testing technician. All right, that last one really doesn't. One is not like the others. Let me tell you. Yeah, did you have to get like a degree to do that? Or was it just like on the job training? Telling you, man, genuine curiosity. I can strike up a conversation about anything at this point. Because I'm just sitting here, like in the back of my mind, I'm just like, how am I having a conversation right now? After 11 hours of studying. Gradually certification, but understanding testing. Huh. So it is a certification type job. You just gotta be relatively smart. Got it. Interesting. Don't you have to be out in the middle of nowhere, though? Excuse me, at least it sounded like you're out in the middle of nowhere. Certification 4 on the job training. Huh. Mostly vocational education. Ah, yeah. Ah, y'all are all so interesting. Everyone goes through a different path in life. I feel like when I say genuine things, they're sounding sarcastic right now because I'm so deadpan. But listen, there is no mask right now. No energy is going towards a mask at this exact moment. We ain't got extra spoons for that shit. Oh, my tea is cold, I bet. Oh, I just want to eat a bunch of sugar. At the same time, I also don't. I want like a good meal, but I don't have any meat. Wait, did I buy meat? I bought sausage and I think that's it. No, wait! I did buy meat. I bought some beef, like thin strips of beef. It said it was for carne something. I don't remember if it was carne asada or something, but I was like, that sounds good. I'm not gonna use it for that because I don't know how to make that, but smart, autistic, fit, and good work ethic. One of these I don't have, but those are the 4 things you need to be a very good technician. Since I'm impressed with some people's knowledge in my field and know their citations. Me trying to guess which one you don't have. I'm sure you gotta have autism because who would put autism on there without having it? Unless that's the one. I know you're fit. You seem like you have good work ethic. And you're not allowed to not call yourself smart. That is just simply not allowed. You were just talking to me about gamma particles or some shit, man. Don't talk yourself down. So yes, I live in the middle of nowhere. Yep. I knew that had to be one of the catches. I'd be living in the middle of nowhere. Living in the middle of nowhere is cheaper, though. There's not that many perks to living in the city. Well, that's not true. School is a pretty big perk, I guess. School and jobs. You need a specific type of job to live in the middle of nowhere. And though, that's cool. Do you make good money doing it? I don't know. It's interesting when people don't have that, that um their path doesn't follow the same trajectory that everyone expects, you know? I'm having like this weird it's not an out of body experience, but it's like this introspection where I'm like watching myself from a different point of view. I guess it's like dissociation. I don't fucking know. But I'm like, I don't know. I guess proud of myself because I think that's one of my perks is I'm just genuinely interested in people and I don't really acknowledge that a lot. One of my perks. It's one of my buffs. I care about people, I'm interested in people. I guess that's why I'd probably do well with therapy, even though therapy sounds like a lot of fucking work. Also emotionally draining, but I do love talking to people about their problems, don't get me wrong. It's one of the greatest joys in life. Is to go, and how does that make you feel? I'm a simple man of simple joys, I guess. But it also is nice to see your number go up. So that's really the appeal of business is number go up. But I think that would I'd hurt myself, you know? The strain would be too much for little old me. You know what? No. I should look it up. I should look up if psychology affects your health. Does being a therapist affect your health? Not your mental health. We know that's gonna fuck your health up. It cures trauma, compassion, fatigue, but physical health problems. That's what I want to know. Sleep disturbance, weakened immune systems, and increased risk of chronic diseases. Well, I already have chronic diseases. That's it. Impact personal relationships, stressful experiences. Face suffering and destructiveness has just been a burden. And physical health is what I should say. Because, like, yeah, we know it's gonna fuck up your mental. And, like, no shit. Excuse me. Occupational stress, is that what it's called? Let's see. What increases our vulnerability to occupational stress, inadequate concentration, professional support. What are the potential hazards, ethical violations? Oh, let's not say that word on stream. Damage to clients, damage to psychologists, damage to professional psychology, blah, 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 blah. That's not, that doesn't. A paucity of leisure. Paucity must be a poverty of. Stigma within the profession, professional setting knowledge, distress or impairment. That is a bad one. Stigma within the profession for professionals who acknowledge distress or impairment, but that's most professions, let's not lie. Like, being disabled wouldn't be a great look as a business person or as a therapist, you know, but I do wonder with my mental illness how, like, what if I would not be allowed, but like if that would affect it. I should look that up. It's interesting that psychological states are found in physiological processes, blah 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 blah. High stress levels, burnout, and compassion fatigue. Yeah, it seems more about like emotional health. Um Damn, what was I about to look up? What did it say that made me want to look something up? Ugh, I don't know, but hold on, let me be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, I am back. Hmm, what was I gonna? Right, I was looking up occupational. Not yeah, it was occupational hazard, but it said something that I wanted to look at, but it didn't tell me. I can't remember. I mean, based on his learners, he passed one of his driving tests. How many driving tests are there? Is that a congratulation, or did he fail while he's still on his learners? Like, did he fail overall? Also, I didn't realize your name is Mav and not Nox. You can call me either one. I don't care. I honestly don't give a fuck what people call me, I'm not gonna lie. My cat is being a butt. Isn't that right, people? Aren't you being a little butthole? He's been like this all day where he won't need to get his hours past hazard perception and practical to get his license. Wow, y'all sound like you actually care who's on the roads. Here we've got the reading test and one driving test, and that's it. Like one road test, and that's it. You can imagine what the roads are like here. But I've heard in other countries they are more, I'm not a good driving teacher. Aw. What was I gonna say? Shit, I don't remember what I was gonna say. My brain's kinda skipping out on me. Are you stinky? Okay. But there was something I was gonna also. Is it Mav for Maverick or just Mav? Mav for Maverick. Like related to jobs. What was I gonna look up that's like about whether or not it'll make me sick? Guess any job really would. It's kind of the thing about being disabled, isn't it? Or having a disability. I don't know which one would be more correct. Having several disabilities. You know, I'm just like, what would be a good job that wouldn't like make me lose my mind? Ooh, but research. I do love research, and I'm really considering doing the research part of psychology instead of the therapy part. Let's see. That's probably hard to find jobs that way. Deadlines, social isolation, social labor. I hate isolation as well. Both blessed with a resilient body, but very weak cardio. Really? My cardio is weak too, but I wouldn't say my body is very resilient either. Huh. What a health psychologist. What's a health psychologist again? I would like to be a health psychologist actually, but it's hard to find a specialization in it, I think. And a variety of fields. Yeah. Tackling the psychological challenges that come with managing illnesses, such as coping with stress, depression, or anxiety tied to chronic health issues. That would be cool. You get me to move 2 to 3 tons of items onto a pallet, no problem, but get me to run 2 miles and I'll die. Wow. That's impressive. Now I can't lift for shit or run. Do I have any physical attributes that are helpful? GG. I'm pretty. That's about it. No helpful physical attributes otherwise. My body's kinda... I said physical attributes. Smart isn't a physical attribute, sadly. Can't count that one. Smart is a physical attribute. How do we make iron? I don't know. I'm not that kind of smart. Once again, science, chemistry, I left that alone. Do you mean like... No, bang hammer on metal doesn't count. You mean like how did we figure out how to do it? It's not a physical attribute though, bruh. It's not a physical attribute. I'm okay with not having any. Also, screwdrivers are chisels. I guess it's valid. Listen, I didn't say I wasn't useful. I said, because I am useful. I just said my body isn't the most useful, right? That's it. The brain's alright, I guess. When it's not being absolutely insane, it's fine. Oh, the trade-off is I'm smart, but at what cost? At what cost? Oh wait, I was looking at health psychologists. That's not. Do I get free mental counseling? No. No. I'm sorry. I used to give that shit out for free. I don't do it anymore. It's too emotionally taxing for no compensation whatsoever. I will therapy friend occasionally, and that's about it. Health psychology. What do you need to be a health psychologist? Oh, you have to be a psychologist. Oh, gross. Yeah, it's a type of psychologist. Good communication skills. Excuse me, relate to people when they are ill and when explaining them above to different populations. Well, do I want to work with people that are sick? I don't know, but people with chronic health issues, that would kind of be nice, actually. Because I could relate to them. I'd be like, yo, man, I know what a no spoons day feels like. I don't have the completely no spoons day often anymore. If I don't get back on tea, they might come back. Not gonna lie, they might come back. Because my body is just getting weaker without it. Which is kind of ironic. I wish they did like actual studies on like what the effects of hormone therapy were or are. Like I'm sure they do a few, but they haven't studied it extensively. Hello, GGS. Yeah, he's finally just like sitting in my arms, being cradled. Hold on, boo. I'll get you a little more comfy there. You good? You good, little man? Yeah. Okay. I'm kind of sitting far away from the desk, so I'm gonna move the mic a little closer. God, I made this complicated. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. I guess we can hide the blue layer, delete it. Yeah. Kind of tired of working on this. I don't know why. Oh, I was gonna try to work on an adopt because I need to make one still. I realize I should probably work on something fire related because that's kind of like the theme. What is it, buddy? Whoa. He's just like so struggling to get comfortable on my lap for some reason right now. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, Bebo. What am I doing wrong? You're gonna lay on the drawing hand, really? Thinking chubby fire wisp. Ah, shit, he's on my... He's on my headphones cord. I'm mildly uncomfortable, but you know what? He's been begging all day, so... GG gets GG time. Hey, Tawny! Congrats on the stellar grades. Thank you! I forgot I made that the, like, title. But yes. I'm doing well. I'm just tired as all fuck. Oh, wait, let me check. Messages. Okay, we're good. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, this music's like not really doing much, is it? Here. Oh, that might be too much. What about this one? That was like supposed to be more of a psychedelic playlist, and it just disappoints, honestly. Oh, let me duplicate. Oops. Well, if you would, there we go. Let's see what the proportions looking like. If I could grab it, there you go. One. Yeah, that's pretty good. You know, I was gonna do the stereotypical like flame hair that goes up, but I think I'm gonna do more like this. Or hold on, I do a side ponytail or something. Perhaps we consider it. I don't know why Gigi's more content on this side where my hands like moving all the time. Ow. It's also putting a little bit of pressure on my arm, which is putting pressure on my forearm on the desk. But you know what? We love Gigi today, so. I don't know why I've like been exclusively using the iPad. It's just easier right now. I don't know. Plus, I keep having like I have a little folder just for the Donathon stuff. So let's do claws. Oops. That was sharp. Hi, just Austin VO. My tablet's a little far from me, so I can't really read very well. This is apparently not your first time talking, but I don't recognize your name, buddy. How are you doing this evening? Okay, I'll move my tablet over a little bit more. And it's really stereotypical to do the sharp shapes for the fire characters, but I am going to do it anyway. Ooh, wait, lips would be a good, nice touch. It's still too chill, man. Like, I do want to enjoy a nice, comfy night, but it's too chill. I want to be a little less chill. I'm actually not tired. Well, I did just have an energy drink, so I was like, yeah, I'm not tired. What was I referencing? I don't know. I wasn't referencing anything, I guess. I should make the nose smaller, probably. I actually want the ear to be visible, so... What day is it? It's Thursday. It's Thursday. Oh, wait, I kind of want the hair to look like lava in the back. Lava does kind of suit her. I kind of want the hair to be spiky in the front. I don't think I want the gooey looking ends, really. Okay, now should I give her a little outfit? Maybe. What should she wear? Should ask Jan for outfit ideas. That's kind of cute. I don't fully want to go too edgy with it. Hope you can get some good rest soon, Mav. I'm glad that I've been prioritizing sleep while on a leave of absence from work in the past several weeks. Hold on. My mic's kind of in the way. I can get some good rest, I think. Yeah. I just didn't finish my energy drink early enough. I mean, I could sleep, don't get me wrong. An energy drink's not gonna stop me from sleeping. I'll chug that shit and go to bed immediately after. I hope you're okay though, taking leave of absence. Not quite sure how I'll keep getting enough sleep when I head back to work in a bit over a week. Oh man, do you not get enough? Are you not able to sleep enough? Like you work too much to be able to get a good night's rest? Or is it just from the stress? I kind of like the fire being kind of puffy. Yeah. Still not super happy with this hair. Okay, that's a little bit better. And then maybe I'll change the shape of this cup. Be more like that. Oh, Gigi's passed out. Let's see, what else? What else could I do? What would look good with this shape? Squints. Got the shorts, we got the dress option, we got, oh wait, I think, oh whoops, what did I do? Oh shit, oops, did I undo everything? Somehow, hold on. Oh man, I think I undid everything. Well, that sucks. I think I was holding, I must have like held down the button while my hand was, while I wasn't looking. Aww. Gosh darn it. I was burned out for a couple years. Ooh. Getting worse and worse, and doing everyday tasks took longer and longer, so to make things work, I just couldn't get enough sleep. Sadly, if I get less than 8 hours, it really hits me. Oh, shit. You have an autistic burnout? Oops, hold on. Move this a little closer. Trying not to disturb Bebo. I can't believe I just did that. Silly. Probably a factor, yeah. I really liked how the fire was looking as well in the hand. As for tasks taking longer and longer, are we talking like, laundry, cleaning, dishes, cooking, etc., etc.? And I just can't, I get really self-conscious of my voice. I can talk lower. I talk really high though, it's just like, I don't know, it's comfy to do the little baby voice. But really should just not. Okay. Anyway, I had closed my eyes like a fool because apparently that was too much. So I was like, it'd be kind of hard to tell though on this. Do I like the shape? So let's see, hold on. I'm trying to see what made it undo like that, but nah. Um, Trying to think between, like, I think a cute little dress would work nicely, honestly. Dress is a strong word for it, but I was up to taking an hour in the shower plus another hour for like getting ready for the shower and getting dried and dressed after. So showering became something that would absolutely nuke my schedule and I get stressed about it, which made other things like calming down to sleep take longer. Alright, why was the shower taking an hour? Is it because you keep like losing focus in the shower, like you start dazing out? Like, cause it sounds like it's mental. Like you're There's usually ways to augment things so that, you can figure out why it's taking you so long. Exhaustion and thought spirals. Oof, the thought spirals, yo. We got any therapy going on? Because thought spirals will get you. I don't I don't fully know how to get rid of thought spirals because sometimes I still have them, but not as bad as I used to. I think the less time you give them, the better. If you can stop them or distract or pivot, the less time you spend building those neural pathways, the better. The better sleep and playing a YouTube video that beeps once every 2 minutes. I'm down to 20 minutes on a good day. Wow. So you have to have it beep every 2 minutes. So it makes you keep track of time. Hmm. Is there anything else you're struggling with other than showers? Yeah, I keep wanting to go with black for this, but I think I'm not gonna go with black for the outfit. Oh, I was struggling with everything. Oh no, I just want another example. I know you were struggling with everything. Because another example would help me figure out the common factor. I don't know why I'm trying to psychoanalyze you. This is me. It's 11 p.m. Hold on. Let me see something about the shape. Hi, Pelin. Perrin, we should both be asleep right now. Go on. I'm trying to think, but I think I should just break it down to simple shapes. So she's like an oval here. So I can either make it more triangular. We can make it, we can do it asymmetrical. Maybe, yeah. Really enjoyed the stream today, Perrin. I could call you Sab like everyone else. I don't know. I'm used to Perrin at this point. Let's try shorts. I want the thick thighs and everything to be super visible. I didn't wanna chicken out and do high-waisted. But that might work best for this body type. Dunno. And either is fine, honestly, doesn't matter to me. Yeah, that's how I feel about Nox and Mav. I don't care either way. It's like I don't know if I want to do fantasy or casual for this. Do. Ad starts in 3 minutes. Yeah, Tanya, I hope you can figure out something to get your rest together, because it sounds like you're just stressed out. Being able to find ways to what's the word? Like emotionally regulate, but there's another word. self-regulate. Basically, like, bring yourself down from the stress. Figuring out how to do that is the best way to deal with it, I think. After practicing to surpass several weeks. Oh no, I know. I just meant like what you're gonna do when you go back to work, you know? You're doing well now. It's just like you're gonna have to change your routine a little bit for work. Oh, I'm sorry if I was poking you, Bebo, with the tablet. Giving things longevity, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you're getting more sleep right now, too. You just brought up the concerns that made me concerned. And I was like, I want to help. I somehow usually manage to get enough sleep, but I tend to skip out on feeding myself properly. That's usually the one I struggle with. Exercise sometimes also falls to the wayside. I think I want to go with diamond instead. Add time. Yeah, people. He's being a good boy laying in my lap right now. He's getting a little bit better with laying in my lap. He used to not like it. And I've had this cat for what? How long have I had you, GG? 5 or 6 years? He's just now getting down with the lap situation. Just now finding a way to be comfy. Still not, it's just not quite the right shape language still. No, I don't think that would work either. I feel like the skirt is kind of like, We're out the tummy a little bit. Hi, Bonsai. I wanna, what's the word? I need to get better at prioritizing my time. Oh, you leaving, babe? Did Toby wake you up? Aw, my little buddy's leaving. Like, I've been prioritizing my time. I mean, like, you know, like dividing things up. Oh, yeah, I guess as another example, if I went directly from doing some task to sleep, I'd just thought spiral for many hours in bed instead of sleeping. So instead, I'd spend a few hours winding down first, and then I get to sleep in about 30 minutes. It takes a lot of time to wind down, just less time than I'd waste in a spiral. Dang. So you're also struggling with like switching tasks, like and then going to sleep. There's gotta be a way to optimize this. Um, I don't know how to optimize it myself, but there's gotta be a way to optimize that. I feel like I used to do things like that too, where it would be like, it would take me forever. This sounds like a much better system than what I do. It sounds like a good system, but like also it sounds like it takes a while. So if you're like really lacking time in your day, you know, it's inconvenient. Let me see. Now I never struggle to sleep, so I can't help so much with that part, but with like optimizing the rest of your day maybe, but sleep, I pass out. Sure, I'll muddle through for a bit, then get fed up with it and quit my job anyway. No, don't do that. No. we I mean, I guess unless you don't have to like, you know, work, then but if you have to work, homie, please don't quit your job. Sounds like Tawny's on the disabled train with me as well. Where like holding normal work is difficult. Let me say this. You don't quit your job unless like you have something else lined up and you can afford to quit your job. That's kind of like that's what I was trying to problem solve because I was like I know when it's like really. Hi, Amaris. You guys are the same color, so I didn't realize. Amaris, did I say that right? I always second guess myself. It sounds like you're having a bunch of anxiety though, dude. I feel like that sounds like a lot of anxiety why you can't like calm down. Hmm. I mean, I'm having a lot of anxiety myself lately. Like it's it's stopping me from it's not like stopping me from going out and stuff anymore, but it's like I wouldn't say it's redirected because I've had this anxiety in all places of my life, including art. But I just really realized that it's affecting my ability to express myself creatively. Like last night, I was like, "Wait a minute, bruh. I am usually terrified to draw anything outside of my comfort zone." I'm very fortunate that I have several years of savings. I don't think I have enough to fully retire, but I'll be okay for all. Whoa, that's sick, dude. That's sick. Man, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you're set up. And yeah, if you want to quit your job, fuck that shit. Wait a minute though, but I still highly recommend therapy or some sort of plan for like optimizing things. Like I'm not saying it doesn't have to take hours to do things, but like if you can find a way, just so you can have therapy always good if you get a good therapist that works for you. Yeah, just so you have more time to have fun, right? Like that's more like what I'm just like Yeah, that's mostly it. Is like to have more time to enjoy yourself instead of having to micromanage yourself, you know? Because not having fun also contributes to the anxiety. Not having fun, not socializing, all those sorts of things, which I suck at, but always working to improve. But it's so hard when you're like, when you got issues of any kind. It's so hard to make time for fun or have energy for fun. The spoons for fun are so low when the spoons for survival cost so much. It's annoying, man. Hmm. But I think you can figure it out, Tawny. I'm sorry, I just have a problem solver type of brain. It's very fortunate you're in that position. I wanted to quit my job since May of 2020, but it seemed like a terrible financial decision. Now that's really hitting my health, though. That's becoming a bigger factor to consider. Yeah. No, that's your health is very important, especially if it's affecting also your physical health, but your mental health's very important as well. I'm worried about my physical health with all the stress I've been under. I know it's gonna come for me, you know? Uh, yeah. I guess I usually like I quit my job and now I'm just unemployed. I I really prioritize adapting to whatever situation I'm in because I've had to, you know. So I guess that's why I'm such a like, try to problem solve it out. Always had to adapt and just be like, how can I survive this situation and with my current stats, you know? Usually the stats aren't great. Usually it's very stressful. Shaking your hand in solidarity, Knox. Yeah, it's just like, what can I do with the chips I've been given? It's always desperate. It's always survival. But I'm resourceful, I guess. We've heard so much. We should be dancers. I could not continue at that school district. I cannot. No, no, no. It's okay. It's okay. I understand. I understand. That was killing you. I totally get it. And you seem like you're in a position where, like, you can do that. My friend keeps telling me I should be applying for disability years ago. I mean, I wanted to apply for disability a few years ago. It's just it pays nothing. So depending on where you live, you can't really afford to live with disability. And so I started making too much from art that I wouldn't have been able to get disability. And I wasn't making much. That just tells you how little disability is. I think this one's too puffy. Okay, what else could I do? I'd need to have multiple roommates with disability most likely. I know it's not enough to sustain. It's not. It's not, man. It's really not enough to sustain anything. Life's rough. It's rough out here, man. It's so rough I've considered like moving back with my abusive parents. It's that bad. Where I'm just like, maybe I can make it work. Plus they're getting old and I worry about them. But if I can avoid doing that, my therapist is just like bonks me every time I bring up the idea, and I'm just like, "You're right. You're not wrong, ma'am. You're not wrong." She's like, "I will put what'd she say? A shed in the back of my yard before you do that." And I was like, I was like, you're definitely not supposed to do that, man, but I understand. I understand. Solidarity, you know? I think I'm just really afraid of couch surfing. And, like, well, I actually don't know what I'd do with my cats because they have a dog. What would I do with Gigi? Uh, what was it, last year or the year before? I was considering maybe I could give him up if I really have to, but now I'm like, no. Where I go, Gigi goes. Not my boy, not my baby boy. I'm supposed to be working on con stuff right now, but instead I'm writing a fic. I mean, that sounds fun though. I want it to be shiny. Hmm. It's just like the little peats I don't know what to do with. Like, I think I just want the feet to like just be little wisps. Excuse me. Alright, let's get some colors going. Ugh, I want a hug. We just talked about some hard stuff, I think. I just want a hug. Hug it out, man. Life is hard, but we have each other, and I guess that's all that matters. Mm-hmm. 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 I want to make sure I'm on RGB. I am, okay. Oh, shit. Without revealing too much, I'm working for a big tech company that, like, all big tech companies seems like it's making the world a worse place at an accelerating rate. Almost everything I've worked on for the past few years has been ignored, and so it hasn't helped anyone. Most of the work has been on my own, and I work remotely, so I'm alone basically all day, every day. No, that's terrible, Tawny. No. No, okay, fine. I now support you quitting your job because that's terrible for you mentally. That is so bad. No wonder you're stressed the fuck out. You gotta be around people. You gotta be around people for sure. Cause like I know that one because I was alone all day freelancing, and that shit was killing me. And I was alone all day for most of my life in my childhood too. It's not a fun life, let me tell you. That's why whenever people are just like, "Oh my god, I wish I could do what you do," I'm like, it's not for the faint of heart, and I wouldn't say it's healthy a lot of the times, unless you have that support system in real life to kind of like make sure you go outside and shit. It's not the most healthy lifestyle. I know it's kind of idolized on the internet, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all and say it's the best idea. Like, drawing all day is fun and all, but you gotta go outside. You gotta touch grass, my friends. Please touch grass. You will start losing it. Heck, I start losing it as it is, and I'm still touching grass, like. But I think I'm just a real big proponent of going outside now. It's hard, especially when you live in a shitty place, man, with shitty people. There's always some hidden gems. Biking is nice. Big hugs, yeah. I can't bike. I can barely ride a bicycle, but biking, I'm sure, is a nice hobby for people that can do it. Um, but yeah, no, we gotta. Every time someone tells me they're alone all day, I'm like, okay, we gotta get you into some clubs. We gotta get you to go to the library. We gotta get you to do some volunteer work, some community effort, something. Like, let's get you outside. Like, volunteer at a nice animal shelter. I don't know. Literally anything. I'm so ready. I would go with you if I could. And if I wasn't drowning, as always, in some form of work as usual. That's the nice thing about school, though, is like even when I don't want to go outside, I have to go out. I have to go outside, and I hate it sometimes, but then I go outside and it's nice, and I'm like, this isn't so bad. It just like the internet is a very negative place a lot of the time. And it's nice to touch grass and be like, oh, you know what? Human beings aren't all awful. But, like, it depends on where you live and where you go and who you find, But the world is not as awful as the internet makes it seem. I'll give it that. I didn't think that was true, but now I'm like, yeah, no, the world's not that bad. It's bad. Don't get me wrong. But there's hope to be found, It doesn't have to seem as negative as it is. The internet made me so afraid of outside, and it's really not that bad. And I live in Texas, so I started watching Twitch art streams to feel like I was hanging out with people during the day. Yeah, no, I bet. I fucking bet, dude. I had already deduced that, which is like a lovely way to interact with people. Don't get me wrong, but I think some face to face interaction will also do you good. Just getting out of the fucking house, man. Work at a cafe or work at a library or something, just to change the fucking scenery. I get real claustrophobic inside, man. I do. So I'm always just like, yeah, anything. And like the more I stay inside, the more my anxiety gets bad, the more my agoraphobia gets bad. So I can't stay inside too long. It's just bad for me personally. And like if you're in that agoraphobic place, it takes time. It takes time to break out of it, but it is possible. Just need good support. Because my god. By the way, okay, I always say I have agoraphobia. I didn't get fully diagnosed with it, but I would say if you are afraid of leaving the house alone, like to the point that would give you a panic attack, I'm gonna call that agoraphobia. I'm gonna say, yeah, that was agoraphobia. But it was a mild case. I don't know if it was a mild case, actually. I play in a local community music group, though. I was so burned out in the spring that I had to sit out last concert before summer break. Oh. Okay. But do you hey. Do you how do I say this? How am I gonna word this? Because it's like sometimes you're around people, but you're kind of just doing a task instead of like really interacting with people. So I'd also encourage meaningful interaction. Also, since you feel like you're not doing any good in the world at your job, it sounds like, because you did bring that up. Maybe you could do some volunteer work. I hear I haven't done it myself, but I hear that really gives people a sense of meaning. I haven't gotten to try it yet. I never have fucking time or energy. The spoons, the extra spoons, it's difficult. But, like, even if you don't do that, it's not that you're not making a difference in the world, because just by being anywhere, you're making a difference in the world, but just by existing. But if you don't feel like you are, because of how you described it, then that's one of the things. That is one of the things they always. And it's a way to interact with people on a more meaningful level, I guess. I don't know. But it's one of the things I really want to try. I wanted where we used to live. I really wanted to volunteer at the local animal shelter where I got Gigi because they were such a nice place. Never ended up doing it because I was fucking scared of driving. Now I drive 30 minutes to school, just about. I'm just like, it's wild how you can change and always improve. If you want to pivot, by all means, you can pivot. I volunteered at an animal shelter after college, and it was nice, except for that chihuahua that fucking hated me. It's a bonsai. Why is there always a small creature that despises you? Just thinking of the kids and then the chihuahua, and I'm just like, there's always something small that hates you. It's so fucked up. The kids aren't that small. Half of them are bigger than me. Okay, valid. Very valid. I'm having a moment. I'm having a sappy moment where I'm just like, I want to say sappy things like I love you guys and you're all very special, wonderful people. And even if I don't know you very personally, I see a lot of you around and I just think you guys are cool. You're all very sweet and kind people most of the time. I don't know all of you, so I can't speak. Some of y'all are probably fucking assholes. I don't know. Some of y'all that I've never met that just lurk. I can't speak on your behalf, but most of y'all are real sweet people, and I just want y'all to know you're cared about. What I really want to be doing is making educational videos on topics I wish there were better resources for, but it's really slow progress, and I'm too much of a perfectionist. No, don't let the perfectionism stop you, man. No, fuck that noise. Oh, I love educational content. Love educational content. I think it's so important. I think it's so important, so I definitely would encourage you to do that. Yeah, no. Don't let the perfectionism stop you, man. Because, like, if I let the perfectionism stop me, I'd never do anything, including stream. That's why my streams are so scuff. It's like my policy to be scuff, because if I don't allow myself to be scuff, I won't do it. If I hold myself up to the standards I have, would never do anything. Would never do anything. So no, try your best to fight that shit, man. Finished is better than perfect. What is it? There's a better way to say that. What is it? Done is better than perfect? What? I don't remember. Something like that, My whole premise is that I'm a goofball cat girl traveling back in time to teach my past self things I wish I'd been taught. That's so cute. That is so cute. Oh my god. I wonder if I can find out. I was just thinking, how long have you been around here? Not shout out. Followage. Tawny code. At. Oh. I was like, how did it bring bonsai up and I realized you did it too. I was like, I know Tawny's been here for years and I feel like this is the first time we really got to sit down and talk, so. Perfect is the enemy of the good. It is. It is a horrible. The enemy of perfect is done. The enemy of perfect is done. That's a wild one. But yeah, no, we don't do perfect in this house. We do finished. I don't know how it goes either, man. It's alright. Tawny's was probably right. Maybe. Neither of those were what I was going for. Kind of want the legs to look lava-y. Give it a little bit of slime girl aesthetic, because she's like a wisp. I'm not sure how I want to color her yet. You know, her colors are actually great for fall. Now that I'm thinking about it. I could go for a different hair color instead of the typical. I don't know though. I do like her hair a lot. I think I could add a little more red. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, I'm looking at you too, Perrin. With the perfectionism, I'm looking at you too, because you could create some really cool shit, man. So I've been given my student teaching assignment. Oh no. Can you ask about it? Sorry, just looking fun. Thank you. What? I want that t-shirt, Perrin. It's a toy to brush my teeth. I think I missed something. No. We were talking about perfectionism, and done is better than perfect. And so I was like, looks directly at Perrin. I need to do it myself, though. I need to make more stuff. It's just hard when you make stuff and it doesn't sell. That's the hard, but like you gotta keep going. You gotta just get up, dust yourself off, keep going. Especially when your ass didn't advertise shit. Especially when it's like you know what, that was on me. However, it's so crazy that my intense list of 582 self-imposed rules doesn't apply to anyone else. I'm not like the other girls, you see? The perfectionism, no. Unless you have genuine OCD, and even then, you can fight it. It's just if you have genuine OCD, you might need more help than I can provide. I don't know. I haven't learned how to tackle that one yet. Okay, can you not color everything else red when I do that? Okay, that's better. I didn't really like the shorts being brown. Oh boy. Oh boy. Why are you changing? This should be the same color. I just color dropped it. There you go. To be honest, I don't think I have perfectionism. I think it's the tism where something doesn't feel correct enough. I have OCD, but it's not related to perfectionism. Wait, who isn't following the rules? Oh. No. No, parents following her own rules but doesn't hold anyone else up to those standards. Let me think. Do I have anything with that? Like with things being correct? Hey. I don't know why I just made that noise at him. That's the tism right there. I don't know what the fuck that was, but I have rules like that. I mean, I have a lot of things. I'm just being a dummy rig. What? No, I have things that have to be a certain way. But I think I've had to abolish that with creative things a long time ago. I do have a little bit with writing. Oh, I don't want to stretch. Okay, fine, I'll stretch. But do I have a everything needs to be right thing? I think mine's more everything has to be done in a certain order. We hydrate? Okay, we hydrating. My cats are awake. Love my grandfather. Bumpy for having a bunch of mental verbal tics. What? So I always thought it was normal to walk into a room and go, meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. I love that. I love that. Just things like that. That's the fun part. I don't know what's correct enough until I arrive there. Well, what happens when things aren't correct enough? Does the world explode? I got diagnosed with OCD unexpectedly, but they didn't explain the diagnosis or provide any recommendations, so it took me a couple years to figure out it's primarily obsessional OCD, where it doesn't have the compulsions as much, mostly intrusive thoughts and ruminations, so it manifests differently. Oh no, I see the word obsessional, and I'm like, oh no, I could have that, but I don't think so. Not all the time. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm like, I consider it. Someone asked me if I had it last year. That's why I'm saying that. Not to self-diagnose with everything in the book. I just know, I just was like, I never really, I don't know much about it enough to say whether or not I think I do or don't. Intrusive thoughts are miserable, they are. No, I just keep doing the thing until it's right. I don't get meltdown feels over it. That's basically my flavor of OCD. Less compulsion based, more intrusive thoughts. I mean, I have a lot of intrusive thoughts. I tell them to fuck off though. Hey, sometimes though they're like overwhelming and oppressive. And that's why I've been talking to my therapist about it. It's like the overwhelming oppressive ones. Where it's just like I don't feel this way, but it's like repeating in my head or I'm fighting with it, you know? I'm like, I don't know if that's a voice in my head or what, but whatever. I'm super used to the intrusive thoughts, but it's still a bunch of energy spent ignoring it. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Cookielicious. Oh, guys, grab your cookies for the donathon. Grab your cookies, everybody. Be like Cookielicious. Grab your cookies. Hey, go. Now, doing the thing until it's perfect, I love to do that. I really stopped in my old age because I've realized banging my head against the wall isn't the smartest way to go about things. I'm not saying that's what you're describing specifically, but that's what makes me think of for myself. Is my God, I would go for I keep thinking brawn over brains, but that's not it. Like, you know, like stubborn, like just, you know, go for it energy, but you don't plan it out or think about it beforehand. So instead you end up putting in all this effort. It's like you're working harder but not smarter. And I'm really trying to work smarter. I'm trying so hard. Because I got the work ethic to do it, man. I got the work ethic for all of it. Right? But sometimes, you know, you're putting all this energy in and it's like, I could have done it the other way. I guess you learn to step away from things instead of nonstop. Yeah, man, like, oh my God. You know, like sometimes if you take a step back, you're like, damn, man, I didn't have to do it that way, and it would have been easier if I did it this way instead. Instead of like just foolhardy, just going for it, because I love to do that shit, man. But that's also very real. Yeah. That that if I just try hard enough, I can do it this way. When I don't need to do it this way, I can do other things, other ways. But I'm extremely stubborn, if you haven't noticed, so it's a problem. But you know, we're all actively working on our shit, hopefully. So oh, I like the dark red. Yeah, I just want everyone to be able to express themselves and follow their dreams and not let their fears hold them back because fears are stupid. Fears are so stupid, I hate them. And there's just, I don't know, I've very much become a I don't want to regret something because I was afraid to do it, you know, type of person. Eat your fear. Eat your fear is right, Cookielicious. Eat it. Devour that bitch and spit it out and say fuck you. It's easier said than done. It's easier said than done. But it's like one of my life goals, right? It's like it's at the top of my fucking list. Is like do things even if the fear wants to make me stop. That's why it's like I'm waffling so much on the career thing is cuz like I don't want to limit myself and tell myself I can't do anything. This looks like this could be Flame Princess's mom. It does. Bake it into a batch of cookies and eat your fear. Yes. Fear like controlled my life so much when I was younger. I don't want it to control my life now. Once again, it's easier said than done, but I truly believe it's one of those things where if you really work for it, you can get it, you know? Fuck fears. Fears are stupid. We all have them, but they're stupid. And mean. They're so fucking mean, man. They do not deserve your time or energy because they're little assholes, fears. God, and they're so controlling. Bloom Winx Club Auntie vibe. Oh my god, I've not seen Winx Club. But I remember when it was on TV and I refused to watch it because I thought Witch was better. Hold on. Yeah, it was just because I saw Witch first. Plus, it was called Witch. I liked both, but I preferred the Witch books to the show. Yeah, that's what I did was read the Witch books too. I'm getting so tired. This is not what I expected this adopt to look like, but like I'm not mad, I guess. Just don't want it to be too boring, you know? Mm. It adds more contrast, but I don't think I like it. I wanted to start my own software company since I was 10 and had no idea about anything. Almost 30 years ago, but I've always been too afraid to take a chance on myself. It's stuff like that's so hard because you gotta take a chance on yourself, but you gotta do it smart, right? Like you don't wanna go all in and leave yourself with nothing. I'm very much because I love to. I get manic, right? So I love to jump into things and be like, this is the only way, and this is how I have to do it. So you gotta really gauge it, you know. It's a game. It's a game. It's a game of chance, and you gotta play it smart. But I totally think if you want to do a software company, go for it. It's like the thighs are about to implode in lava motion. You're right. You're totally right. I think if you plan stuff out, you really think about it, and you take the specific steps, you can do it. And a software company sounds so hard because like software is always like evolving so much. So hard to stay on top of. So I could totally understand the desire to rush if you decide to start that. Um, Man, I don't know. I think the best thing with that would be find other people that know about the fields and like recruit them or talk to them about it, get some ideas going. Literally, I feel like you guys can do anything you want to do. I believe anything is possible. I know that's a little crazy, but I really try to keep that mindset of anything is possible. So it's the only thing that has kept me going over these years is, is just being like, you know what? Anything's possible. I can make it happen if I try hard enough and I do it the right way, smartly. It really is. 'Cause man, let me tell you, I've gotten myself out of some situations with hope, pure hope alone. Pure hope and belief alone, man. She is really giving lava lamp, but I love it. She is so cute, actually. I'm really starting to like it. I'm sorry that I never talk about art when I'm arting. Whoa, it's so bright on y'all on the screen for y'all. Hold on. She's not that bright for me. Hold on, let me turn up my brightness. She still looks way more red on the thing, so I'll have to put a sometimes you gotta believe yourself with the delusion and hubris of a mediocre white man. No. No, 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 no. Sometimes you gotta believe in yourself with the delusion and hubris of a rich white man. Telling you. Cause my God, man. Mediocre white man. I don't want to believe myself into war crimes. Okay, it's pretty difficult to believe yourself into war crimes. I'm not gonna lie. Like unless you're going for war crimes, it's pretty difficult. We gotta just, just guide the manifestation where you want it to go. If you suddenly want to destroy a country, I mean, maybe you said rich old white. No, 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 I said rich. I didn't say old. But hold on, hold on. Yeah, charge my phone. I've had a wild idea for a software product for the past 5 years, and a couple of friends have mentioned that nobody else would be willing to face the pain and suffering needed to make it work. So I might be the right person for it. Hey, I'd say, I'd say get like, hold on. I'd say start chipping away at it, and just be like, feel it out. Be like, do I want to do this? Do I want to handle this amount of pain and suffering? Just chip away at it in your free time, just at least research and stuff. That's always good to do. That's usually a lower energy thing than actually starting the project, considering you're not even sleeping. Yeah, I'd take baby steps. Hey, Ziggy Zap. Hello, Ziggy. How are you doing? I am way too awake for this time of night. I don't know if it's something that's worth any money in practice, but I think it'd be cool to see what comes of it. Yeah! Yeah, honestly, when you get started on something, that can be more revealing than expected too. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like you feel it out. Be like, do I really want to go with this, or was this just a nice like pipe dream? Especially before you put money into it. Like research. Oh God, I love to go down a good research rabbit hole. Oh my God, me and my therapist joke about that time I really wanted to make a bunch of bath bombs and make a little bath bomb business. Okay, like I've gone through some very manic episodes. That's why I'm like, go for it, but do it carefully. Oh my God, that's cute. I'm gonna look at it on the computer. That is also cute. Okay, so the ones I liked were lighter color. The screen's good too. I think it was lighter color and screen, or lighten. Lighter color and lighten. Okay, we don't need that, but we could maybe lower the opacity. And there's this one. The complementary colors are kind of interesting. Especially if I tone it down a little bit like there. Let's see. Like actually taking the plunge can open your eyes on the reality because it's tangible instead of a daydream. Yes, very much so. Very much so. But as I said, it doesn't have to be a plunge. It can be baby steps, you know? Chip away at it, you know? But once you start making those steps, then you can really be like, all right, I've got my feet in it now. You know, I'm in the water. I'm starting to wade through it. Do I really want to keep going? Don't plunge and throw like thousands of dollars at it, please. You take some steps towards it, but don't go all out just all at once. In my humble opinion. Grippers down. This is especially true in software since until there's a prototype, it can be hard to tell if something makes any sense at all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to be everyone's hype man. Okay? I believe in you. You can do it. If I, with no education, can master an accounting class in 4 weeks, y'all, I believe anything's possible. Anything's possible. I was homeschooled. I didn't even have a high school diploma. I got a GED. Listen, you can do it, man. Never thought I'd be good at college. You can do it. Why is the thighs and stuff like the part that gets blue though? Okay, hold on, let me zoom out. I'm kind of liking it though. I'm kind of liking this blue thing. It's not too much. It's not too much. Congrats on making it through the accounting class. I know it was really stressing you out. Man, that shit was stressing me out. Mostly because it was a challenge. It really was a challenge. So like I enjoyed it, but I at the end I was like, bro, I'm done. But mostly because Google said that there was no reason for me to double major in psychology and accounting, and that hurt my feelings. That hurt my feelings, and I was like, oh, what's the point of anything? You know, I got a little dramatic. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna paint over this layer so I can have back some of my stuff because I really just want the. Oh, yeah, I could erase it in those places. That would be too normal to do. That would be what a smart person would do. Okay, let's not be mean to ourselves. We are smart. But, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Where else can I put this color? Whatever the hell this color is, it's like a pink now. It was kind of cool in the ears. These are ears, by the way, not horns. I took 2 accounting classes in first year, and I'm glad I never had to take any more of them. What was your major? You had to do accounting classes. I genuinely didn't mind it, and I genuinely found it interesting. It's just that it was crammed in 4 weeks. I'm a nerd, man. I'm a nerd. I can really find most things interesting. Plus I do enjoy like analytical stuff. And it was like, oh my god, wait. So all this shit that I've been trying to figure out how to make a system for the past decade, someone already reduced it down to a fucking science. I was mind blown. Even unrelated to degrees or jobs, I would love to just go to college again and just learn junk. I love learning stuff. I get that, man. I struggle to understand the people that like really don't like any of the extra classes that you gotta do. Cause like, yeah, they're kind of annoying, but like if you take an interest, it actually makes you very well rounded. Like government. My God. I could have not given a fuck about government. I mean, I didn't give that much of a fuck about government, right? But it made me understand the processes that I did not have any idea about. Computer science, I technically didn't have to take them, but I figured they were a reasonable option when I selected classes. And they ended up being so tedious and specific to like managing retail inventory, which I don't care about. Yes. I learned about managing retail inventory. I didn't mind it. No, I didn't mind it because I was like, this could be useful, you know? Especially like because I've been running a small business. I was like, oh my god, there's a system for like knowing which products you've got, how to organize them. I didn't even know about first in, first out, man, because I'd never worked a retail job. I was just like, bruh, that makes so much sense. Then I learned about bonds, and I was very sad that you have to be like a bajillionaire to buy bonds in like municipal bonds. So because like apparently you can buy bonds to improve your city, but you got to be a bajillionaire. And I was like, I would love to buy some bonds to improve my city, but I don't have $100,000 because it's like based on a bid. So the highest bidder is the one that buys the bond, and I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, our system is so fucked. I feel like school institutions convince a lot of folks that education is an awful burden that must be endured to get the thing you want, money, obviously. Yes, that is true. That is true. I had to take a class on Arizona's constitution for my grad school because my grad school is in Arizona. Yeah, constitution is a whole class just for the constitution is a little bit much. Like, but I had to take Texas government. Now that wasn't just on the Constitution of Texas. Actually, that we didn't even cover that. Probably because that shit's probably sounds stupid. But knowing how it works, realizing our government here is like really fucked, was a little eye opening. I wouldn't lie. Wouldn't lie. That was a little eye opening. Hold on. Why is this a brush on multiply or something? It could be. Do you even have an option for that on here? Cause like, why the fuck is it so dark? Okay, wait. I can change it. I just had the wrong color selected, maybe. I don't remember shit though. That's valid. Now that's my biggest thing is I don't think I can retain all the knowledge I acquire. But I struggle with that in or out of school. I've learned so many programs, and I don't fully remember how to do most shit. Interesting. I seem to recall municipalities in Canada aren't allowed to issue bonds, which has led to some odd funding issues when the Ontario government tried to fuck over Toronto a few years back. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Municipalities are allowed to issue bonds here, which I thought was fucking weird. I was like, why doesn't the government just give you enough money to do the things? Math is just in my ears and out my ears. Well, math is math. The only thing that I could say math might help you with is logical reasoning. That's about it. It's not, it's, yeah. But I used to love math, I did. Because it was soothing to me. Because numbers are, there's always a right answer for math, at least the beginning part of math. There's just one right answer, and I found that very comforting. I'm so awake, dude. Numbers are clear, defined, and always follow the rules. Exactly. Yeah, I had to take calculus for my degree. I hate when it's difficult, but like simple math is nice. Yeah, I need to. I was considering calculus for his business degree requires that, but I don't know if I could do it. But I don't want to not do anything because I think I can't do it, But I don't know, man. I'm thinking business isn't good for my health. Even though I do find it fascinating. But I think I personally find it fascinating because everyone in my family runs a business. So just knowing that there's like a science that somebody made for it is like so wild to me because like we've just been figuring shit out on our own. So I'm like, wait, there's like a process for this that you already know, like guys, like damn. No wonder y'all make big, big money. The concept of ethical business is also like I really like the idea of because I learned about those in my business principles class that some companies like try to be ethical and that there's like a code every company has and just like stuff like that I thought was interesting. The thing I wish they taught everyone about calculus is that most integrals in the real world don't have closed form solutions, so the years they spend teaching closed form solutions is so much wasted effort. Ugh. Ugh. I don't even know what that means, but I like this. What do you guys think about her? What do you think? I think I'm done for right now with her. What are you thinking? I might just clean her up now. I'm just thinking of John Johnson. You can say numbers whatever you want. You can say them forwards and backwards. You can pick 4 or 5 or 8 or 15. It's your right to say whatever numbers you want. However, that does not make whatever numbers you're saying math. I like her. Math is taking me out so fast. I'm actually going to go to bed now. She is super cute though. Good night, Perrin. We know how to put Perrin to sleep. Bring up math. That's how you put Perrin to sleep. We got it. Found the answer. We know how to resolve Perrin staying up late. Also, thank you guys. Thank you for saying she's cute. Most useful class I took at university was an optional numerical methods class that taught me how to solve real problems. I emailed the professor thanking him for it 8 years after the class. He said nobody else in the department wants to teach the class. Oh, night, thank you for stream. Good night, parents. Sleep well. I actually want to email. I actually will email my accounting professor and just be like, "Ma'am, thank you for those videos, because otherwise I would not have made it through this class." And I just need you to know, because it's so funny too, because I bet a lot of people don't like her videos because she's got a very strong accent, and the videos are like 10 years old, some of them. But I'm telling you, man, without them, I would not have made it through the class, because the textbook starts getting real jargony near the end, and I was just like, oh lord. Oh lord. I had the choice of taking calculus 2 or statistics, and I took statistics. I probably could have gotten an A in my stats class if I didn't browse Tumblr the entire time. I have to do stats this year for psychology. I'm considering dropping the class because I still don't know if I want to do psychology or business, but eh. I did well in math as a kid. Clear structure helped. I'm often taken aback by adults who mess up grade school math like percentages. Yeah, I used to love math at that age. I loved math until I took a college algebra course, and that made me hate math. I'm not kidding. The course I took last year, I was like, nah, fam, fuck this shit. And it's because they didn't teach me anything. Like, if you teach me math, I love math. If you don't teach me math, fuck that shit, man. Like, no, I'm not kidding, because he, like, would not get through the amount of problems we had to do for the unit during class. So he'd tell you the first part of the unit, and then the second part of the unit you just have to figure out on your goddamn own. And I was like, you know what? Nah, fam. Fuck that noise. And I got about an 80, I think, on that class. Which was surprising, because I got sick near the end and couldn't even do matrices, because I didn't learn how to do them. Couldn't figure it out on the internet fast enough, so... Alright, let's clean her up. I think it's time. How do I make a... How do I make a group again? As one bad teacher sounds like. There's a lot of really bad math teachers. There's so many. A good math teacher is hard to find, apparently. Especially in, like, community college level, I think. Like, it sucks, because, like, you know they know the math, but they suck at communicating it. That's the worst part, man. It's like, I know you know how to do this shit, you just can't tell me how to do it. Yeah, I know Khan Academy is going to take me through this statistics class for sure. And if not, then it will be those YouTube videos like that chemical professor whatever dude. Yeah, lots of things are gonna have to take me through. Do I want to paint this? I guess we're painting it. Oh, I'm so hungry though. Gigi, I'm hungry. Gigi, go make me food. I wish. Can you imagine? Why aren't you a palico? Make me some goddamn dinner. Oh, the dream. Wow, what the fuck? Hold on. Hey, don't scratch my carpet. You little bitch. Gigi! Hey! What are you doing? No, don't come over to me like you want attention after you're ripping up my carpet. No, no. No, no, no. I had an algebra professor who'd start a class by reviewing the previous lecture's material, but then with 15 minutes left, he'd realize he hadn't started what he wanted to cover, so he'd panic and just go through everything super fast. One friend started showing up with the cast the last 15 minutes of each lecture. Valid. No, so valid. That's kind of how this teacher was. I was like, this is fucking stupid, dude. Like, I know you're trying your best, but goddamn. The Josh Johnson quote was about the orange man spouting out random wrong numbers about the Treasury Department. Yeah, that sounds about right. I had a feeling. Like, it was very reminiscent of the Oompa Loompa, you know? It was very reminiscent of him. So I had a feeling it regarded him in some manner. Alright, hold on. Let me go eat something real quick. I don't want to go eat, y'all. I know this is a smaller stream, but I'm really enjoying it. Thank you guys so much for being here and for talking to me and just being cool. You guys are awesome. You're all special, you're all loved, and I believe that you can all do what you want to do. Alright, hold on, let me get some food. Be right back. Do we have an ad coming up? No, but I might run one anyway. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Wait, can I? Okay, I'm hearable. Thank you for sharing this space for all the beans here. Alright, that professor also had an accent just like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And every once in a while, he'd say something that'd make us do a double take, like, this is a happy little vexer, because it comes to an end, and I was like, I don't know how to say it in an accent, I'm sorry. Story from a professor of mine, career criminal goes to hell. Huh? Murder, arson, jaywalking, he's done it. Gets sent straight to the bottom layer of 18. What? Bottom of layer 18, he starts hearing screams coming from underneath and asks the demon guards, he was a bad teacher. What? Okay. I love that you remembered that. So, a bad teacher gets worse treatment in hell than the career criminal. Okay. I'm getting it. Oh, I'm tired. Not like, how do I describe my level of tired? More like worn out? Not like sleepy, just like, damn, I've been through a lot. You know? I'm glad I didn't make you guys feel weird with my, sappiness. I always feel silly saying stuff like that, but if you guys appreciate it, I will do it more. Oh shit, god damn it. I love Sappy. I love Sappy too, actually. However, I don't love the concept of, like, fixing up this adopt. It's okay being sappy if that's what you feel like. Yeah, come on, Asian attitude I've seen. Wait, yeah, common. Why did I say come on? Common Asian attitude I've seen. I think the idea is that a criminal is corrupt, but a sufficiently bad teacher corrupts his students. Oh, yeah. I can see it. I can see it. Because, like, you're right. Especially if you're teaching kids. Like, you're fucking up an entire generation when you do that. So, yeah, I could see it. But, yeah, I mean, that's a good, like, cultural sentiment to share. I wish we had that more here. We don't. And by here, I mean with the white people mentality. Because it's more run by their culture here. At least where I live. Just turn off alpha lock. And no, I don't hate white people, y'all. I just, you know. I'm just tired sometimes. I think that's valid. I'm allowed to be tired. I think some people don't understand the concept of being tired sometimes, I know that sounds weird, but, like, it's okay to just be like, damn, I can't deal with any of this right now. I think that's okay. You can have that every once in a while. In fact, you can have that quite often. You don't have to deal with shit you don't want to deal with unless it's, like, for survival. Yeah, but oh, and I made a small. I don't know why I did this. I made a small drink again, but I shouldn't have because I'm sleepy. But I wasn't sleepy when I made it. I got sleepy because of food again. Because you know, guys, I get tired when I eat, which is extremely inconvenient. Extremely inconvenient. Because I love talking to you guys, and I'm having a nice time, and I'm glad I streamed. Because I was considering not doing it because I was like, oh man, what if I'm sad? What if I have another breakdown, you know, etc. But I'm glad I did because we have had some sweet moments. And I like to feel like I'm being encouraging or helping other people in any way I can. That is my selfish thing. That's what I get out of it. I'm just like, yeah. Because it feels like sometimes people just like don't have someone to tell them, yeah, you can do that. Like some people don't get that, and I'm just like, that sucks, dude. What? And that's why, like, I like, regardless of the abuse I've experienced from my family, I'll have to give them that. They always told me I could do whatever the fuck I wanted. I'll give them that. They believe in me, no matter what. And that's like it's not something everyone gets. So I like to give the unconditional positive regard where I can, you know? It's a nice thing to have. And I had to realize yesterday though that like I said this last year to my coworkers, and I think they thought it was strange. I said, it's a privilege to know me. And I was brought back to that yesterday when that guy came in, who was actually my ex from when I was 15, by the way, and made me really uncomfortable. And I was like, like, I felt bad for banning him because he didn't do anything now, but back then. But I was like, not everyone gets the privilege to be in my life, and like I I radiate good positive energy in my opinion for the most part. I try. And not everybody gets to experience the empathy and kindness that I have, even though I want to give it to everybody. I know I don't have to do that to myself, you know? Like if I withdraw that privilege, you know, that is okay for me to do. No one's entitled to my time, right? One of the pivotal moments in my life is when a friend showed me QBasic, the first programming language I ever learned, showing me that making software isn't magic. It's something we can do. Yeah, exactly. That's what I love about school, though. It's just like that's why I love like the classes that I don't care about, right? Because they show me the like background, like the backstage view of how the world works and how people learn things, and it's just like it's something you also realize as you get older is just like normal people are just out here running everything. But going to like learning things in school, it's like, oh, this isn't like as hard as I thought it was to learn. It's not like out of my grasp, you know. If I want it, I can get it. And I once again attribute that to my family. They made sure I was at least somewhat educated, you know. My reading comprehension is fan fucking tastic. I'll give it that, and that's one of the most important things to have. I'd say is reading comprehension. because then you can teach yourself things if you can read. If you can, and not just like read, but like understand language in general, even if it's auditory. It helps a lot. And I'll give my family that. Like, I gotta give them props where they, you gotta give the devil his dues, as they say, like. It's weird, because, like, even if you were raised by relatively bad people, if you came out a good person, part of that is due to them somehow, and I don't know how that works, right? Like, it's partly because of them, and it's partly despite them, in my opinion. At least for my case, It's a push and pull for me. And critical thinking, especially these days with so many people trusting AI bots. Oh god, critical thinking is... I wouldn't say I'm the best at critical thinking. Like, I try. I do, but I don't think I don't think logical reasoning and critical thinking are my strong suits. That's kind of why I liked taking the accounting classes, because I knew it was really, like, logical based. It's not really math, it's more just grouping things together, memorization, and, like, just reasoning where things should go. Basic problem solving, really. Yeah, once you realize you can apply, like, you learn so many things from just learning any skill. And it's not like just the skill itself. Like, you can take so many things from what someone's teaching you. And I guess I learned that from my dad, is to always, like, be grateful when someone's, like, trying to teach you something. Um Even if you don't give a damn about what they're teaching you, right? Because there's always, like, little hidden nuggets of information that will help you. It's like playing an RPG, like, the NPCs be telling you shit sometimes, and it's not the main point of their story, but they gave you this little nugget of information that's gonna help you on your main quest, bruh. A take I did not expect was the green eggs and ham was Sam I Am coercing the main character, and it was toxic instead of, like, babies being told that they should try new things. Tumblr is truly the piss on the poor website. Tumblr is a wild place. The internet is a wild place because you can hear people's interpretations of literally anything. And man, some people's interpretations are kind of off the wall like that. Everything is just about how you take it. And some people don't take things well. That is a thing I can't relate to, is assuming the worst of everything. Like, assuming things have bad intentions immediately, or people, or anything, There's a fine line between naivety and just giving people the benefit of the doubt. I haven't perfected it, don't let me get me wrong, but I rather give people the benefit of the doubt. Because I want people to give me the benefit of the doubt. Oh shit, that reminds me. I wanted to talk about this on my next stream, and I didn't get to research it yet, but I really want to, because of a conversation we had in parent stream earlier. I wanted to talk about inner child work, which is what, like, one of my second therapist kind of brought that up, but also spirituality brought it up. Oh, it's almost jamming here, so I really should head to bed before I lose my chance at 8 hours of sleep tonight. Yes, goodbye, Tawny. Please get your rest. Please take care of yourself. It was lovely talking to you. I hope you can figure out your sleep schedule and take good care of yourself. Give yourself grace. And tell those spiral thoughts to shut the fuck up. Sleep well. My poor mutual. They keep getting hit with the Tumblr lack of reading comprehension machine, like with their Taylor Swift is not gay post, the most infamous example. Oh no. Thanks for streaming the kind words and the cool art. Bye, Tawny. No problem. What's I gonna say? Oh yeah, inner child work. Um, on less of a spiritual note, I just wanted to talk about that as far as like, um, because it is somewhere between spirituality and psychology, inner child work. But just being able to like take your younger self and like parent them and just be like everything's okay and blah 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 is actually really helpful. It's a very nice technique. And I guess I wanted to look into it more and talk about it on stream. Not that I'm an expert, but you don't have to be an expert to talk about this shit because it's partly spiritual and partly psychology. And people be saying shit on the internet all the time without knowing anything. So you know what? I get a pass, I think. But I don't know what it is, but it's actually kind of healing. Cuz I was thinking like how did I get over some of my stuff, and I was thinking maybe that was part of it, you know? Just that, no send letters, which doesn't work for everybody, things like that. Just working on processing things. Like, sometimes you have to actually actively work on it instead of, like, just, like, talk about it and hope it goes away, hope time heals all wounds. Sometimes you gotta actually chisel away at that shit and just be like, alright, what do I want? Why do I want it? How do I deal with never getting it? Type shit, you know? And, like, okay. I know I just said everything's possible, but you also can't force people to be how you want them to be. You can't force them to think how you want them to think. And so, everything's possible has a clause to it, right? Like, it's an everything's possible, but you can't. But you can't control everything. Like you can get what you want, but there's always going to be a catch. Now, whether or not you can deal with a catch is a whole other story. What is this? Oh no, is this the post? All goofy aside, I generally don't understand the urge to imagine Taylor Ellison Swift is secretly crack on when the pop music scene is like literally overflowing with women who actually like women. Gaga and Kesha and Miley isn't Lady Gaga bisexual? Yes, that's indeed why she's on the list. Actually, these people are bi or pan. Did I fucking stutter? I said they like girls. What's your point? I'm going to kill you is wild. Icon is this post because of this post. By the way, just to clarify for anyone who sees this reblog of this post, OP is basically saying something like of, yeah, I know Taylor Swift is bi, but like, why is she y'all's only LGBT pop icon? Mind word this fairly hopefully gets my point across. Hi, OP here. I certainly did not fucking say Taylor Swift is bi. They weren't lying. Their reading comprehension is piss poor. Oh my god, the picture at the end. The only tourist I found also very blah about Susie's third on intent was supposed to understand here 2 cents. The thing in the situation or something is just ontologically queer. Can't explain why. It's a deep in the semiotic thingness of the thing that it's gay somehow. It has nothing to do with loving people of the same gender of the more rare and precious genders. What the fuck? I read once in a neuro study that same-sex attraction tends to activate less through testosterone, estrogen, and more through neurotransmitters. So maybe it's that those incredible queer things activate those chemicals, or maybe, yo, man, I ain't reading the rest of that. That's a lot. I gotta look up the word ontologically real quick. The way something relates to the branch of philosophy called ontology, which studies the nature of being, existence, and reality. Bro, what? Bruh. The picture at the end. The picture at the end is really good. That is such a vibe for what I just read. Just exhausted. Oh my god. Why are people like this? How you gonna know a word like ontological and say some shit like this, actually? What the fuck? Alright. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, this is a shortened version of it. There's so many reblogs where someone's like, I know OP is saying Taylor Swift is actually queer. Bruh. Reading comprehension is dead at this point. But for real, though. You know, I think about every day. This is the biggest thing I learned in government class. Is that there are literally people that spend money. They spend their billions of dollars, well, maybe not billions, maybe millions of dollars on just making sure kids don't get a proper education. Like the biggest thing I learned is like, how do I put this? I don't want to make it sound too conspiracy theory because it wasn't really conspiracy theory. Um it bro, there's these Christian organizations. I don't remember what the one in Texas is called, but they have a lot of money, and I guess the word might be lobby. They lobby the school boards to do all this stupid shit, and they donate to the school, and they ask for the school to do these things, and they try to pass laws that have to do with like taking certain things out of the curriculum. And I'm just sitting here like, we live in a horror movie, dude. An absolute horror movie. Just the amount of energy people put into fucking up education because they realized that if you fuck up education, you kind of control the world, right? Like, the people that understand shit are gonna die eventually. And then you're just left with the kids. Well, they're adults now, but the kids that you made sure didn't know shit. And I'm like, that is a terrifying realization. Anyway, on that note, reading comprehension is totally dead, and I don't like it one bit. Despite the fact that people read every day on these little devices, they can't read, man. It's so ironic and strange. It's like, we made sure everyone can read. We worked on literacy for everybody, but we didn't like, the quality of the literacy is still real shit. The quality of literacy is shit. I'm sorry, I'm waxing a little too philosophical tonight. But yeah, just the same OP was the OP, and it's shitty that women are expected to wear 15 products of makeup just to be seen as acceptable. You shouldn't have to wear makeup at all. And people being like, yeah, you only need 1 or 2 products. It's like you almost had it. You were getting there, and then you just kind of veered off the road. You're almost there. Just a little bit more. Just a little further. You almost got it, buddy. God, that's fucking funny. I suspect literacy is only going to get worse for an AI generation. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's in the toilet. It's disconcerting to think about. But I don't think AI is going to last very long. At least, I don't know, that's my prediction personally. Is I see it as a fad. I hope it's a fad. But hey, I don't know. OP has their fingers on the monkey's paw with every post they make. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know why I just feel like it's not going to make it very far. It just doesn't seem very sustainable to me. Like, I don't know what the end result would be for AI, right? Because, like, once again, if AI does all the work, what's the point of people? Like, I know that's got a strange way to say it, but like, rich people don't care about us as human beings. So like, what is literally the point of people? So it's just like, I just don't know. I don't know where that goes. I don't know where that leads. And to take it a step further, what's the point of money? What's the point of rich people? What's the point of anything? It kind of starts leaning into purpose, which I think is a huge part of humanity. There's enough kids writing essays with AI and teachers grading those essays with AI that it concerns me, even if it's horrible, don't get me wrong. And it's going to create a gap generation or two that don't know shit. And they're going to be doctors and lawyers, and people are just going to die, and it's going to be so fun. But yeah. And I don't know, man, it wilds me out to, I mean, I guess, I don't know. Also, it's literally costing companies money because they fire people and replace them with AI, and they have to rehire people to fix the problems AI caused. Yeah, it's not sustainable. It's NFTs all over again. It's a fad to me, but the harm it is doing to the educational system, that is going to be long lasting for sure. And I mean, but the educational system was already in the trash. Kids were already suffering and not being able to pass basic like milestones, right? This has just exasperated a problem that was already there, in all honesty, because I question like how am I going to say this? I had like a flurry of thoughts. Like I question how a kid can go to school and like be like, "You know what? I'm just going to go through AI for everything and get my degree and not stop and think, wait, but how am I going to do my job?" Excuse me. Right? So, like, if you think you just need the degree, you just need this piece of paper to do a job you don't know how to do, I don't know, man. That's already a fundamental flaw in your critical thinking to me. That's always what gets me is I'm just like, dude, yeah, you're gonna pass, but like, how are you gonna get or keep the job if you don't know what you're doing? It's like some jobs are like, ah, yeah, you don't really need that piece of paper. Like, you can figure it out on the job. And some jobs, you need to know what the fuck you're doing. Like, literally, or people will die. And it just makes me mad. I'm sorry. It makes me mad. It's a, at that point to me, it's a lack of, it's a lack of empathy for humankind. It's like, oh, I'm gonna do this job and graduate and not know how to do anything and not be actually helpful to people. Not that your self-worth is like, your helpfulness to people, but you know what I mean? Like, what is that job Mermaid has? Mermaid has a job. Well, it's one of my people that used to come in here a lot. Has a job where he like basically creates and oversees the safety of like construction things. If I remember, I don't remember the words for it completely. But it was a job where I was just like, oh damn, if you don't pay attention, someone's gonna die, you know? And it's like those kinds of little jobs that you don't think about, that people need to know what they're doing. Sorry. Sorry, I just get, makes me mad. Makes me so mad. Like, people don't understand the entire point of education at this point. And I'm like, you know what? Starting to see why the kings and queens were just like, you know what? Fuck y'all bitches. You're not allowed to read. At this point, I'm like, what was the point? What was the point of you reading? You're not reading. You just know what letters are. I'm so angry. Sorry. A lot of perverse incentives in the system. Getting a good grade is valued over actual understanding. Yes. It's so fucked, dude. And I'm just like, bruh, y'all, like, why are we pretending we're giving the kids an education? Like, just to send them to a trade school at 13 at this point. Don't pretend. Stop pretending they're gonna learn anything at this rate. Oh. At least a trade school, you're gonna probably be doing something with your hands that you can't just AI your way out of. For fuck's sake, dude. Mm-mm-mm. I guess it makes me mad as someone who really values education, learning, knowledge, etc. It just makes me sad that the importance of it is not acknowledged. But I guess it's always been like that, up and down throughout history. People don't fucking understand why you need to understand things. It's wild. It's so wild, man. I don't get it. As someone who would like to see us all get along, it is a little discouraging. Oopsie daisy. Alright, let me... Well, I wonder if... Oh, you'd be surprised. One of my mutuals was talking about how they were at a work event, and they had to follow trail. And someone pulled up Chat GPT to figure out how to follow a physical trail. No, that's fine. No, I'm saying, like, things you have to do with your hands is in, like, the AI isn't going to be able to... I don't know, you're a nurse. It's not going to be able to pull up the needle and find a vein for you. Like, it can tell you how to do it, but it can't do it for you. Right? Things like that. It might tell you how to do it wrong, too, but, you know, like... But trade schools, like electrician, you can learn to, like, the Chat GPT can tell you how to do it, but you still have to do it with your hands. Right? So you have to have some understanding. It's like hard to not learn it after you ask Chat GPT for the 15th time which wire is going to kill you and which one isn't. That sort of thing. I'm just like, just send the kids to a trade school at this point. At least they'd learn something. This is just... It's just a travesty. There's also like a really bad, I think, mindset towards trade schools and learning a trade. And I don't really know why. Probably because, like, physical labor is really looked down upon in America. That's probably 100% it, actually. So... Hi Yak! Hiya boy, roast beef sub. Hi Yak. Hi Ebony Fullbuster. Hi Ripley the Oriole. The Oriole? Oriole. What's an Oriole? Thank you guys for the follows. Welcome in. I don't know if Charmy is awake. I don't remember if Charmy went to sleep. So I will do it. It's an orange bird. It's a bird. Oh. We how are you doing? How was your stream? You were playing Balatro. Oh, I love Balatro. An Oriole. Nope. It's a bird. There was a place near me that had Oriole in it. Oh my god, they're actually really pretty.
I'm gonna need you to fix your fucking posture, you croissant-looking letter C crescent moon ass scoliosis motherfucker. Fix your spine!
No, you're okay.
Damn!
Like 10 years ago, I had a guy in my HTML class tell me straight up that he was twice as smart as the students my age because he was in his 30s at the time and he thought the quality of education had just dropped off so badly. Now, I don't believe that entirely, but AI learning is really testing the idea, right? I saw your live and wanted to show you some support. Thank you so much, Yak. Why is that so violent? Because it's funny. The Baltimore baseball team is named after them. Yeah, I noticed. I just typed in Oriole and it was like Baltimore Orioles. I was like, what? They're very Nox. I love your art. Thank you so much. I had to be here. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Rogue Sylveon. Scoliosis is no laughing matter. That's very random. I have scoliosis. Remember a scene from a weird 70s, 80s Japanese sci-fi alien plot to take over the world involved giving kids little mechanical boxes that would quickly answer any question, making them lazy. Bruh. Sorry, we're talking about the downfall of education, I guess. I can't keep scoliosis straight. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But but yeah, we're having late night discussions. Oh my god, it's 1 in the morning. You'd think this alcoholic drink I'm drinking would make me at least a little sleepy. Not very, though. Not very. Because I'm getting angry. I'm getting riled up thinking about... Your title said short stream. How long has it been? Oh shit, it's been almost 4 hours. That's very me-coded, isn't it? It's very... Hi! If you haven't been here before, I'm Nox. I'm a digital illustrator. This is what I'm working on right now. It's an adopt for the donathon we're doing on Saturday. My pronouns are he, they. If you want to see more of my finished art, I never introduced myself, but a lot of you guys seem to be new because you're following me, so I'll have to introduce myself a little bit. I draw people, I draw the furries. I don't have any furries here, huh? Except Charlotte. There's Yoon. Fiune. Fiona's gone through so many. Yoon's been gone through so many names at this point. They're all in my brain. Here's a furry. That's my OC Mickey. That was an art fight. This is a commission I need to work on. That's another art fight. Now she's drawn me a few times, and I gotta say, one of my favorite pieces from you. Really? Thank you so much. I am glad that you are happy with what I have made for you. I was gonna say produced, but then I just started fumbling over my words. She does give Flame Princess. Produced is so corpo. I know, right? I was more thinking like in the context of like a movie. Like recording, but no, don't merge down, please. Please don't merge down. What else do I say? We like mental health, psychology, and witchy things like astrology. We also like cute girls. I used to say cute girls, mental health, cute girls, psychology, and witchy things like astrology. Anyway, have a lovely night, Nox. Keep being amazing. Aw, thank you so much, Yak. You too. Thank you so much for the raid. You sleep well. I'm gonna have to get off of here at some point, hopefully soon. Until then, I ramble late into the night, working on my adopt and astrology, mental health, and cute girls. Some of my favorite things. Yay! Alright, let's go. I've been a little light on the astrology lately. And I've been light on the spirituality stuff lately. But I was thinking about inner child work because it got brought up in another stream. And I was like, bro, we gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about... Because I think that's one of those things that's like hard to fuck yourself over on. And I just was like, yeah, just like go into yourself as a child and like, yeah, man, it's okay. I got your back. I got your back now. It does something, man. At least for a lot of people it does. Anyway. And it's somewhere between a psychology and a mental health thing because I've had a therapist tell me about it as well. My brother recently read Gulliver's Travels. One scene involved a device called the engine that would let any fool write great literature and science. It was a big machine covered in cranks that would spit out random words to be curated. Professor who invented it wanted to make a bigger one and more students to turn the cranks. Like no, like for real, we live in a sci-fi dystopian sci-fi existence. But that's the interesting thing about ideas is lots of people have them, only some people make them reality. Some people know better than to make them reality, and then other people don't. But alas, sci-fi writers are always and fantasy writers are always predicting the future. Yeah, that's part of why I'm careful about what I write. It's because I'm like, I don't want that to happen, actually. And no matter who writes it and how it turns out, no one ever fucking realizes not to do the thing. I said another stream today, Barbosa voice, you better start believing in cyberpunk dystopias because you're in one. Barbosa voice? I don't know who that is, but I know I've heard it before. But yeah, 100% living in a cyberpunk dystopia. But like people enjoy it. That's the worst part. Pirates. Okay, it is Pirates of the Caribbean. That's what I thought. Um, I just don't remember what he sounds like. Shit. What was I gonna say? Some people are enjoying it though. That's what fucks me up, man. Some people want to be in a computer, and I'm like, bro, I do not want to. You want to be in a computer? They already give us like barely any autonomy outside of the goddamn computer. You want to be something they can just like manipulate to their desire at any point? Nah, fam, I'm good. Nah, you delete my ass. I ain't about that shit. My consciousness living forever to be tortured in a computer. I'm good. That is hell to me. Like I don't like hell I don't give a fuck about. But that no. I'm good. So good. I will burn forever over that any day. Plus like your consciousness will probably just be used for evil. Nah, I'm good. So good. Being ones and O's sounds great to me, except the ones controlling the ones and O's are the worst people on the planet Earth. Exactly. Just imagining a conversation with a digitized person and they start blurting out advertisements. Just mid conversation. Did you know you can save 30% off? I mean, sorry about that. I was so on board with the transhumanist train like 10 years ago as a cool sci-fi concept, and now I'm practically a damn Luddite. I don't know what that is. Truman Show ass shit. Bruh, for real. I don't understand why. Like, as I said, theory-wise, yeah, that sounds cool. In reality, in our dimension, oh hell no. Like yeah, being a thing in a computer and you can do and be whatever the fuck you want to be, sure. I guess I can see it, but Luddites for an anti-technology movement. Oh, I'm feeling that lately. You're right. We're almost there. I'm like, I don't. Man, Siri just listened to me say that. Ah! I don't know why she turned on. She was like, "You're against me. We're gonna have to take you out." But yeah, no, man, I'm not. I don't want it. I don't want robot arms. I don't want. I'm so good, man. I'll keep my disabilities. It's all right. I know not everyone has that privilege or would be cool with that, but I'll keep the ones I've got, man. Oh, do they always have these dots at the top? Huh. I was gonna say, and they can't fix the mental illness, but then I was like, even if they could, bro, don't put a chip in my brain. I'm good. I'm so good, man. I guess that is it. The thing about being old is you want your autonomy. As for a group of people who rejected industrialization because of the human cost, think child labor and such, but today, tech bros use the term to mean a general hatred of tech. Oh. I don't know, I mean, thinking of child labor, it's like, man, then maybe they had a point. Maybe they had a fucking point. I gotta say, the only invention I truly respect, and I'm pretty sure it came from a horrible place, I don't really remember. Maybe it came from an alright dude, I don't know. But the only invention I respect is the one where it gave us it, like, we were able to grow more food. Like, I don't remember what it was, but like, I guess it increased the percentage of your crop being viable. I don't remember. It wasn't GMO. It was before that, but it was like in the early 1900s or something. I don't remember, but it like made it so that we could easily feed the entire world, and we just don't. I told you about the hymn of Axiom last stream about the data being taken to influence your habits from 2013. Leave your life open. You don't have. You don't have. Leave your life open. You don't have to hide. Someone is gathering every crumb you drop, these mindless decisions and moments you long forgot. Ooh, that's creepy. Oh, that's so creepy. Oh, that's horror movie shit, dude. Oh, someone is gathering every crumb you drop. Oh. Mm-mm. Terrifying. But, like, this is the world we were born into. You know, like, what the fuck? But yeah, the older you get, the more you want your autonomy. You want... Oh, night-night, Jan. I thought you were telling me to go to bed, which would have been valid. Sleep well, Jan. I need to come up with a cutesy name for you. I don't have one. A good night, sleep well. The swell of the song when it gets to "Now we possess you." You'll own that. You'll own that. Oh, I don't know if I can handle, like, that. Literally gives me goosebumps. I don't know if I can handle that. It's so creepy. But when I was younger, I didn't care about like privacy or autonomy or any of those things. What is it, Toby? Meow. He just like started loudly meowing. He doesn't usually do that. So I'm like, are you gonna throw up, Toby? Because sometimes he meows before he throws up. A hairball, you know. GMO that I commonly think of is called golden rice. It's rice has vitamin A in it, so impoverished nations won't suffer from night blindness. Really? The modification is public domain, so anyone can modify rice if they have the tools. Wow, hold on, let me think. Let me see. Solved world hunger. Let's see. Well, it's not literally solve world hunger, but it's like, what invention made us grow more food? None of these. Not selective breeding, irrigation, crop rotation, mechanical farming. The green gene and gene revolutions. Oh, thank you for the follow. Hello, I'm liking, but I wanted to say it's generally so nice to see other black artists, especially fairies, and I'm super excited to support because your art is generally so cool. Thank you, Papa Rosa. Rose, is that Rosie? That's Rosie. Rose? Thank you so much. It's nice to meet you. Mercury bit you today. Your cat bit you. My general attitude, it's not GMOs that are a problem, it's the corporations that own the patents. Rose is cool. Very nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, man. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what it was that he created. But I don't remember. It was... Oh my god, I actually already follow you on Twitter! Oh, cool! GMOs are good when they're not creating seedless plants, so poor farmers have to buy seeds from agricultural giants. Exactly. Now let's see. Gene... Back in the 1940s, experimentation on some plots of wheat. Listen to comments that said varieties mechanized donation for the wheat. I don't know. Hold on. Let's go down. They keep bringing me all the way back to the beginning of history. No, not the physical inventions. It was like I think it might have been a gene modification. Agriculture, please. Discovery of the double helix. Okay, no, it's not that. Disease resistant crops, agriculture. Oh, I'm sorry, by the way. We're talking about, what did we start talking about? I started trying to figure out what invention made it so that we could grow more food and stop starving, but I don't remember what it was. Dun 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 dun. These times. The late blight of the 1840s. And bum 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 bum. Signaling mechanisms, quantitative resistance. Dude, I wish I remembered, but I don't. Now it feels like a fever dream. So I'll never know now. Dun 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 dun. Let's see. Agricultural innovation. 1900s. It might have been fertilizers. Advances in crop genetics. I'm trying to think of some fertilization process that had a big impact like you're talking about. Steam engine, gasoline tractor, giant purpose tractor, rubber tins. Yeah, it was like a dude in a lab, and now I'm like, was that real? Did that happen? Did I see that YouTube video? Diversification of crops. No. Gas tractors, light tractor, increased wheat production. Was it anhydrous ammonia was increasingly used as a cheap source of nitrogen? I think it may have been that. Hold on. I think it was fertilizer related. I found a complete choral version of the hymn of Axiom in the group that does it. It has like 500 listeners per month on Spotify. This is like the most obscure artist I've found. No tillage, agriculture. Yeah, I think it was this ammonia thing. Haber-Bosch, that does sound familiar. Let me see. Breast action can also occur. No need for protection. Ammonia is mainly as nitrogen fertilizer as ammonia itself in the form of ammonium nitrate. Yeah, I think that was it. With average crop yields remaining at the 1900 level, the crop harvest in the year 2000 would have required nearly 4 times more land, and the cultivated area would have claimed nearly half of all ice-free continents rather than under 15% of the total land area that is required today. That was it. It was the fertilization thing. Fertilizer. He figured out that you could make nitrogen out of ammonia, I think, and vice versa. Something like that. That had a huge impact. I watched an obscure YouTube video about it, and I remembered. Because I was like, damn, that's cool. Unrelated to anything, but War of the Worlds remake told through Zoom starring Ice Cube was not on my 2025 bingo, I must admit. What the fuck? I don't even know where to begin on that one. Now that I've taken a break from drawing, kind of feeling like going to bed sounds like a good idea. I really want to eat a bunch of candy, but I shouldn't. Not right before bed. See what it looked like before. I guess I'm making progress. You guys like her? My brain hurts. I think it should be ending time, yeah. Probably gonna eat a bunch of chocolate and go to bed. Was actually made in 2020. What? Hold on, guys. Wait, no, you're not allowed to leave yet. We have to go say hi to somebody when we raid. Don't be rude. Sit back down. Oh my god, what is Semi-Sin doing right now? Playing off, wow. Oh my god, I wanted to ask him. Eunice drawing, what the fuck are you doing up, man? Why are any of us awake right now, dude? That freelance, sleep schedule. Fair, sticking around. Thank you. I never say you have to stay unless it's raid time. Never say you have to stay unless it's raid time, and then I'm like, yeah, you gotta stay. Buckle up. All right. Thank you guys for watching. We're gonna say hi to Semi-Sin because I love Semi-Sin. And that's what I need to click. Yeah. Okay. Good night, guys. You can probably see me tomorrow. And then Tomorrow night at 10 p.m. I'm doing some sort of charity stream thing that I don't even know how it's working. I might cancel, I'm not sure. Cuz I don't understand it. And then on Saturday, we're going to start the donathon at 9 a.m. and we will have our guest stars. And I don't know what I'll be doing. I'll be giving out prizes. That's usually all that I end up having the time to do is the prizes. So, I'll see you guys there. Sleep well. Go the fuck to sleep, everybody. Like, yeah, raid in and say hi, but then go the fuck to sleep. Leave a lurk. Go to sleep, guys. Alright. Good night. Thank you for the lovely conversation. Bye-bye.